First, Kahoot is a game-based or gamified student response system that takes something like a Socrative type student responses, but it also adds some gaming elements like a point system. It has interesting music and visuals, and what I like most about this is not only is it engaging for the kids, but it's easy to set up, and I would say even easier to actually pull off and play in your classroom. You can use any device, and all you need is one projector or one way to share out the access code, and anybody can play. So I'm going to show you how to quickly set one up. First, you're going to go to getkahoot.com. This is the teacher side. This is where you're going to set up your games and save your games. And then kahoot.it is where any student would go. So as long as they know to go to kahoot.it, they can go to on their Chromebook, on their laptop, on their iPad, any device they have, even their phones. As long as they go to this address, they can get the game pin and they can play. So once you sign in, it's going to give you a dashboard with your Kahoots, public Kahoots that you can play, and then also how to create your own. So we're going to create a new one. So we go to Quiz, give it a name, and then you're just going to enter your questions. So for this, I'm just going to say name that president, and then I'm going to choose an image. You don't always have to add an image, but it is a nice little feature, particularly if you're going to do something like this where they just have to name the president that is in the image file. So you click Choose File. We'll start out with Bill Clinton. Give it a little preview, see what it's going to look like, and then you enter your answer choices below. Once you have your choices in, you're going to click below the correct answer. It will turn green, and then you know you have the right answer in there. If you're done with your quiz, you just click Save and Continue, or if you want to add a couple more questions, you click Add Questions, which is what I'm about to do now. I'm just going to put 3 in there for this sample video. Another thing is that you can change the time limit, so you can make it anywhere from 5 to 120 seconds per question. We'll make this one 10 seconds. Okay, once you have all your questions entered, you click Save and Continue. And then you get a quick preview of your questions, how long it takes, and then how many word choices you have. Okay, to finish up, you're going to choose some privacy settings. We're going to make this a public one to share out. The audience, we're going to click School, quick description. And lastly, any tags if you want people to be able to search for this. And before you're done, you can actually choose to add an image or a YouTube video in the background that will display in the lobby screen. We're just going to do a image file here. Use the presidential seal. A preview of it, and then you click Done. Now this is going to show up in your dashboard, and to start playing, you just simply click Play Now. And you have a couple options. I usually like to randomize the questions and randomize the order of answers. Now once you launch this, it's going to give a student pin, and this will allow anybody on any device to join Kahoot. So let's just enter this in the desktop version, and what I'm going to do is also join this game from my Chromebook and from my iPhone. So after you join, I'll say to put in a nickname. And you can see the nickname that I put in here just showed up on the dashboard. Now, this screen is what you're going to show your students projected out onto the screen. This screen on the left is what the students will see on their device. Now I'm just going to enter the game from my other 2 devices. Okay, now you see all 3 of my devices are in with their names. If someone joins that you don't want in the game, or if they just have an inappropriate name, you can actually X them and kick them out of the game. But to start, you just press Start Now. And again, this on the left side is what the players will see. Okay, so you have the options here, and on the student side, they would just choose the image or the shape and color of the correct answer. Okay, so once the time's up, it'll say how many correct answers there were, how many students or people chose each answer, and then what the correct answer was. Now from the student side, they actually see, for instance, this student, or the person on the desktop, it shows how many points and then what position they're in out of the total class. Then on the teacher side, it'll have a ranking that you can show the class of who's winning the game. Now, it's not just who gets it right, but how fast they answer it, which is a really cool part of this, and it makes it engaging for the students because they're not just racing to get it right, but they're who can answer this the quickest. See, all of us got it right on that one. So now it just comes down to timing. The iPhone was the fastest to answer, so that ended up winning this particular game. Now, once you're done, you get some final feedback and results. Students can rate it on how fun it was, whether they learned something, and also if they recommend it. And they can also say how happy they are. And you can see this actually automatically pops up, giving you some feedback. Okay, once you're done, click Final Results. And you can download your results if you want a spreadsheet, track your data, or if you just want to play again and have some fun, click Play Again or play different Kahoot. All right, hope this helps. It's a fun, engaging game for kids. I definitely recommend it. Enjoy.